what's up? What's going on? I want to say hashtag missing DC girls. Anyways, we're going to be talking about Scandal, Season 6, Episode 8. I guess this episode is going to be based on Abby. OMG. Like, yo, what would you do if you was Abby? Would you accept the $300 million if you knew what you had to do for it and who was going to get hurt? Would you? I don't know if I would. But basically, Abby meets up with these people that have the strings and they control Olivia Pope's father. Oh my God. And so Abby meets up with these two people. They're supposed to be donors from a legit organization or whatever. And then they said they're not going to donate $300 million. First it was $250 million. And then, Samantha says, I thought it was 300. Then it's $300 million. But we are going to donate it to you, Abby, for your campaign, for you to run for office, for you, Abby. Ain't you tired of being on the sidelines? We want to invest in you. You have what it takes. Yeah, everything. You never ran for office before. You're different from these people here. You have something to offer, something to give. And Abby's head is all blown up. But Abby, she learned her trades and her tricks from Olivia Pope, you know what I mean? So it's like she should have did one of them Olivia Pope moments and just was like, should I take this money or should I not? What would Olivia do? What would Olivia do? I think Olivia would say no to the money because Olivia is her own boss unless she's threatened or forced to work for somebody else. So anyways, it's just like OMG. Then you see how the president-elect Vargas is killed, and you know who kills him? Olivia Pope's father. The whole time Abby is just playing this role, and it's like she has no other choice. And then as she's watching the president-elect give a speech, she gets a phone call from Samantha. Samantha's telling her, I'm going to call you in a few minutes. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be hysterical. Answer the phone and make sure you follow my instructions, basically. So she goes back into the room and she's standing next to Melly Grant and the president. And, come to find out, we got the president-elect, Vargas, and then boom, shots fired. We know who shoots him. And then Abby gets a phone call, and it's Samantha saying, follow these instructions. I need you to get to the hospital, lock it down, blase in a third. And she's like, no, I can't do it. I didn't want to be a part of this. So it's like Abby is realizing that she made a terrible decision, all because she did not want to be in Vermont with the president, like make his library and Vermont. She didn't want to be a part of that. And he's talking about mason jars and peaches and shit in a jar. And then she tells him that Olivia Pope is not coming to Vermont. And he's like, that's low. And she was like, he's like, don't forget I'm president or whatever. And he was like, you're one of the strongest women in Washington. So why would Abby accept the $300 million? She doesn't need it. Like, someone that doesn't have any means, doesn't have money, doesn't have so much, that's living from paycheck to paycheck and have kids, have a family, and is just struggling or about to lose their job or unemployment, or someone that's just getting out of jail, or someone that just lost their job, lost their savings, their check-ins or whatever, the $300 million is probably would be no option but to take. But Abby has options. Like the president said, she's one of the most powerful women in Washington. But she's believing that these people are going to invest in her to run for president or some type of office. Then she goes to see Cyrus and asks Cyrus, how did you know this one's the one? How did you know Vargas was the one? How did you know Fitzpatrick was the one? How did you know? He goes, as they look in their eyes, you could just tell. He goes, are you? And then Cyrus is like, are you about to run? Do you want to run or whatever? And he goes, I believe in you, Abby. You got what it takes or whatever. And it's just like, and then she talks to the president. She doesn't like what she hears, and she runs and she takes the money, making quick decisions based on emotions, which affects everyone's life, which affects everybody's lives that's around you. So if you just add this to your regular life, like when you make quick, snappy decisions based off emotions, you only affect your life, but you affect the people around you, the people that care for you, or the people that has nothing to do with the situation somehow can be affected by your decisions. So it's just like, damn. So anyways, it's just like, if she knew that she had to go to the hospital, lock it down, tell Vargas' wife that no, she can't be around, lock it down, knowing that it's she has a lot to do with it. But if you think about it, wouldn't they killed him anyway? Because they are determined to have Melly Grant as president. So anyways, Abby meets with, a doctor that does autopsies. I probably said that wrong. And she blackmail him, but basically not really blackmail him, but basically tell him that your kids have a better life, they be closer to your grandparents, blah blah blah. You've been denied a transfer 3 times, and I can make it happen. So boom, he goes too. So he makes that decision, and the decision that he made off emotions and not thinking clearly, he might get fired, lose his job, no military pension, no military anything. And then you got Abby now. She looks at the paper and she sees that he did not remove all the bullets, because Abby was given instructions to make sure that these bullets are replaced with bullets that she gets from Meg. And Meg, you're real fucked up. You kill Huck. I can't believe Huck's dead. So anyways, Megan gives Abby these bullets to replace the bullets that come out of the president-elect Vargas' body, and replace them so they won't be traceable, or I don't know who them bullets belong to, who they're gonna frame with it, who knows. Samantha and her head honcho partner that are controlling the people that we thought was so powerful in Scandal are being controlled by these 2 people, Samantha and some other dude, I forgot his name. But it's just like, so like then the doctor, the military doctor, didn't get all the bullets out of the president-elect's body, and so Abby has to stick her hand. You see that body open, you see the ribs, you see everything inside, the blood. Oh my god, it would smell horrible. But if Abby doesn't do this, her boyfriend's gonna get killed. So now he's affected by the decision that she made. And they have money. They're not broke. You see how they live it? Come on. But I guess it's that power, that control, that she's been like, oh, I've been supporting all these people to get here and there. Now somebody wants to support me. But she doesn't think about it long enough. She just acts so irrational after, she talks to the president, Fitzpatrick, and it's just like, she sticks her hand inside that body, and that blood. I couldn't do it, but I could do it if it was to save somebody's life that I love. So that's what she had to do. She had to save her boyfriend's life, save her life, because she's also getting blackmailed, because the $300 million that was transferred to Abby from BDIC as like a transfer of money where criminals and terrorists transfer money through, and then her being connected to it would be awful. So like she has that on her back. Then now they have her boyfriend. And it's just like, I know she's regretting the decision. I hate regrets. Oh my God. Especially if I make a decision that affects people around me that care for me or love me or it puts them in an awkward position. Oh, so anyways, she sticks her hand in, she gets the bullet out, gets all transfer the bullets with the bullets that she got from Meg, and then boom, she's skeeved by nearly just skeeved by, and it's just like, and then now she goes to see Cyrus. She believes in Cyrus, but then you go back to when Hawk went to go visit her. She made another irrational decision by saying, okay, Hawk tells her that Jennifer is alive, Jennifer Fields is alive or whatever, and and Abby knows Jennifer Fields is connected to President-elect Vargas' campaign some way, somehow, with making a phone call and everything like that. So then, Abby is like, oh, okay, I have a bargaining chip now. I can use this to get Cyrus out of jail. But because she's trying to fix her mistakes that she has made, but not really thinking it clearly, not thinking it through clearly at all. Like, should she have talked to Olivia about it? Who could she have trusted with this information? She did trust somebody to tell him or whatever, but it's just like, whoa, Abby. And so then you get Abby's gonna use this bargaining chip, but Hawk doesn't know that him sitting there cost him his life. Him sitting with Abby cost him his life. Hawk is thinking that, because he's acting irrational too, because he doesn't want to be used and abused by a woman and play tricks on again, and he believes that this woman Meg could possibly be a traitor, or she could be the spy that's inside the team. So he wants to talk to a woman previously that did him wrong or whatever, and how was she able to pick out his weakness? But he goes to Abby so he can go see this woman to find out his insecurities, what's wrong with his self. And he's really reacting off of emotion because he doesn't want to believe and trust in himself that Meg is really the traitor. So he's acting off of emotion and irrational decisions. So he runs to the White House, speaks to Abby, say, I got some information for you. He doesn't know this information is going to cost him his life, and it's going to cost Jennifer Fields her life. And reacting off of emotions is the worst thing that you can possibly do, and I can say I have done it, and it's awful. So Abby thinks that she got one up. She thinks that she's doing a do. She thinks that she's about this life, and then she goes meet up with the two people that gave her the $3 million and bargains with them, and she says she knows Jennifer Fields is alive. And I was like, okay. And then she meets up with these people again, and Meg says everything is all set, Jennifer Fields is dead. And at this point Abby was like, okay, I gotta get Cyrus out of jail, and my boyfriend gotta be safe, and I gotta be safe. And then she has a quick thought, since Hawk knows about Jennifer Fields, was Hawk watching over Jennifer Fields? Was he protecting her? So then she has a quick thought. She's just like, is Hawk okay? And Meg said he'll be fine, he's all right. You won't know anything. He won't know you had anything to do with this. Yes, because he's dead. And Meg, such a great actor, because she fooled me, but deep inside I had a feeling that she was a traitor, and she even fooled Olivia. So Hawk and Olivia are off their game. Olivia is so busy trying to kill her father that she doesn't notice what the hell Hawk is going through and what he's facing, and how he's emotionally unstable. She's not paying attention to what's going on around her. And a lot of us do that. We don't pay attention to what's going on around us, and then shit happens and we're like, damn, if I would have did this, if I would have did that. So anyways, Abby doesn't know what to do now. So Abby thinks the best thing that she can do is go see David. And David is the Attorney General. And she's going to talk to him and confess what she did and put everything on a platter. And she's ringing his doorbell. He's taking forever to answer. And then Samantha comes. Samantha said, what are you doing here? You know, like we prepared for all this. We planned everything out for any move and action that you could take. We have a plan. We have measures for it. Something that Abby has not yet done. She does not have a plan or action against these people that have her tied up right now. That have her following them, following their command. Because basically she's still acting off of emotion. She's still acting off of emotion, fear, terror, fright, everything. And it's just like, damn, Abby, you didn't learn too much from Olivia. And so she was like, oh, well, Abby's like, I'm going to go in here and tell my best friend everything that's going on and confess to him and have you arrested for treason and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, come on, we play for this. And she was like, and you're so naive. And she was like, no, I'm not naive. And you know, Samantha says, yes, you are naive to believe that you could be president, that we gave you $300 million for you to think that you're going to be president. Yes, you are naive. And believe in Cyrus too as well. Yes, you are naive. And then you know, Abby's like, well, I'm gonna take care of this. Don't worry. I'm a fighter. I got what it takes. I'm about this life. And then you know, Samantha goes, I'm a real bitch. You just play one on TV. And Abby just leaves in fright and in fear. What's gonna happen? Is Olivia's father gonna get the remaining members of his team together? Is Olivia gonna come to hook up with her father? Is Abby going to confess this and talk to Olivia, get help from her? What are they gonna do? It's a lot going on here. And this is my first time reviewing Scandal. Well, I just began to review different shows and things like that. But anyway, hashtag Missing DC Girls. And please subscribe and like the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Abby, damn. Everyone pay attention to this. Don't react off of emotion and fear. Just take time to think. I'm going to do the same. Peace.